Okay, let's also consider the formation of calcium chloride using the outermost energy electrons still. We have calcium and then the chloride. Calcium is having 2 to 8 to 8 to 2. This one has 2 to 8 to 7. So it is giving out how many electrons? There are 2 electrons. And these electrons which are given out are supposed to be gained by the chlorine. But remember, chlorine needs only 1 electron. Therefore, for this bonding to be complete, we need another atom of chlorine so that you can have like the way you're seeing in the diagrams here. So this one is the 2 to 8 to 7. So this is the 2 to 8 to 7. So the 1 electron which is being lost is transferred at that point, and it gets full in the outermost energy level. Then the second electron here from calcium will also transfer to the second atom of chlorine. So when this one comes here, it will definitely become 2 to 8 to 8. Then when this one also moves this side, it becomes 2 to 8 to 8. But how many atoms of chlorine total? There are 2 atoms. But now because it has removed the 2 electrons from the outermost, so you can have it here. So meaning that this side you're having 2 to 8. 8. So though we have only taken the outermost electrons. So this one has gained, so it has gained these 2 electrons. But here we're having only 1 atom being put in the diagram or represented. Therefore, since this side are 2, we're supposed to balance it by putting here a 2. So you're having 2 ions of which we are calling it chloride ions. Then we have having 1 calcium atom. But this one is positively charged. And how many charges? There are 2, because it is losing 2, or it has lost 2 electrons. So it has formed 2 positive charges. Then this one has gained the 1 electron for each atom of chlorine. But we put these 2 to represent these 2 atoms of chlorine. So let us have this trial, and we see how we can also come up with the diagrams showing how ionic bonding can be formed. We show how magnesium oxide is formed. That is Roman 1, Roman 2, aluminium oxide, Roman 3, aluminium chloride. So don't forget here that aluminium is having valence of 3, this one has valence of 2. Definitely, before that, sketch somewhere. Find out the chemical formula you've learned from the previous lessons. You realize that oxide has got valence 2, here has valence 3. So when you cross, when this one comes here, you will have this 2 here. When this one moves here, you will have here the 3. So definitely, you will have come up with the formula of 2 and here the 3. So meaning that you need 2 atoms of aluminium and 3 atoms of chlorine. Not forgetting that each 2 is contributing, is losing 3 electrons. So how many electrons are going to be lost in total? So they are going to be 6 electrons. So the 6 electrons are distributed equally on the 3 atoms of oxygen. So each one taking 2, 2. So in the process, it forms ions. And these ions, positive and negative, like you can see here, greatly attract one another. So we have a bond which is taking place. So we can also represent this by having calcium plus the chlorine. But how many are there? There are 2. Definitely forming the calcium chloride with the 2. So these 2, you can see it is formed here, and then you have this one. So you can consider, you can also use this equation to try writing the upper example you looked at, that is from magnesium, for sodium chloride and C.